Hey, this is Johan Hegg from Amon Amarth, and you are watching Bay Area Backstage.
Pull the string, pull the string!
Scoodly, wow, wow, wow.
Bay Area Backstage.
Hey, this is Johan from Amon Amarth. Check this out. This is Amon Amarth live in San Francisco. Kicks ass. The main character of the album is the Norse god Loki, and he's he's a trickster, kind of a devious character. So when I got the idea for the lyrics of the title track, Deceiver of the Gods was basically one of the first things that came to mind, and because he is kind of the deceiver of the gods at the end, he is. But it's that's kind of how it came to be, really. You know, it's felt natural somehow. It started when I was fairly young. You know, like reading stuff like comic books and stuff about it. But as I got older, I started getting into the real mythology, reading old Norse Viking sagas and stuff like that, like really old stuff. And I really got into it, and I liked the way of thinking, so it kind of became a way of life, of philosophy almost, you know. So for me, it's something that's always been very close to heart, and that I feel comfortable writing about, you know. And I think it's a great topic for metal. No, I mean, the recording process for this album was really smooth, actually. I mean, we changed producer. We had a lot of you know, stuff going on around the band, really. But the writing process went really smooth, and then like the recording process was fantastic. It felt really good. I mean, working with Andy Sneap as a producer and engineer was just brilliant. He's such a great guy and a great musician and a great producer, so it was kind of easy to record everything, and we tried to do it as a band effort, because most bands these days, and we did that before too, you record parts and you put everything together, but now we wanted to do longer takes and get more of a live feeling, so that was kind of the basics for the whole recording, the live feeling. That's what we wanted to get.
It's the Valkyria's ride.
concert I saw was Alice Cooper in '89. But the first concert I wanted to go to was Metallica in '86. But I was only 13 years old, and my parents wouldn't let me go into Stockholm alone, so that was a no-go. But you know, it was definitely it was cool to go see a proper show. And Alice Cooper, I mean, he's a classic, you know, and it's a good show, really, you know. But you know, I grew up listening to all kinds of metal. Even when I was very, very young, I got into metal through like Black Sabbath, Zeppelin, AC/DC, and later on Iron Maiden, and you know, Judas Priest, Accept, all that stuff, you know. So, you know, and growing up, my favorite band in the '80s was definitely Metallica. So it's something that's really strong with me, and it's always been there for me. So, yeah. It is. I mean, it's always killer to come here to California and San Francisco, because especially when we go up here to San Francisco, like the metal fans here are a bit different from everywhere else. I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but you can almost, you know, feel the history of metal in the city. So yeah, it's really cool to be here. I don't think I really knew that, you know, it's just something that I mean, I have a pretty strong voice as it is, but it's just stuff, you know, starting in the band and working on it, and you know, singing the way I do, it's just developed through the years. But you know, I'm inspired by a bunch of singers like Lemmy, you know, Tom Araya, Bruce Dickinson, Ozzy Osbourne, you know, singers, and James Hetfield most of all, probably. Singers that I really look up to and admire, and that are like idols of mine. But I wouldn't say that you can tell from my singing, you know, but that's always the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to always do my own thing and let the inspiration come from the guys that inspire me, and not try to imitate anyone else. So I always try to find my own voice. The best thing I know, because I live in the countryside now, back home in Sweden. The best thing I know is, like, when you go to have tour, is to put on a pot of coffee, go outside and sit in the garden and just look at nothing, you know, and just drink that coffee for like an hour. It's awesome. No, but I mean, I like to relax and chill out at home, and I live in such a beautiful place now. And you know, I've been in such a good place in my life with a fantastic wife, and so it's definitely easy for me to go home and just feel comfortable and relaxed. So, and to keep grounded, because this entire circus can definitely get you knocked off your feet. So sometimes you got to come down. I mean, I've been doing so many things wrong in my career, and I'm still here. So I'm not sure if I'm the right guy to give advice, but yeah. But I think one of the key things, even if you wouldn't think it, even if you sing like me, I think if you have the opportunity to go to a vocal coach, do it, because they know stuff that will help you warm up and help your voice and help your singing technique, even if you're singing death metal or not. You know, that's still gonna help. And I think warming up is definitely underrated. You know, I do that before every show, whether it's 30 minutes like tonight, or if we do 2-hour sets, I do a 1-hour warm-up, basically, even physically. Like, then again, I'm not 20 anymore, so I kind of need that, but it's important for the voice, I think. I actually don't like to look too much forward. I like to kind of stick to where I am right now when it comes to stuff like that, because I mean, it's going to be like two years until we start recording the next album, and you don't know what's going to inspire you over those 2 years to write new music. So it's really hard to tell. But I think working with Andy Sneap and the way we worked with this album, I think it felt really good for us. So I think we're going to continue down that road, working in the same manner. I think it's a good way to go, definitely. And where that will bring us musically, it's hard to tell at the moment, you know. And I even have some ideas that I'm going to see if it can pan out, but not to jinx anything, I'm not going to say too much about it, you know. But I have some ideas that like lyrically might lead the music in one direction or the other. Show was yesterday. First shows on big tours like this, it's always crazy. So I would say maybe like in a couple of days you'll have all the routines down, so you can, you know, catch the bands. But I hope to be able to catch a few bands, you know, down the road, like Valcross, Huntress, Children of Bodom, of course, and Machine Head and Zombie. And of course Mastodon as well. So great bands that I want to check out, but so far there's been too little time. Dude, I think we have a great set actually. I love all the songs. I think it's a really powerful set. I just like to go up there and just blow shit off, you know, like it's just gonna be killer. And we have such a great stage performance, like stage props and everything with the Viking ship and all that. It's really cool to finally be able to bring that to the United States, so that's gonna be awesome. Well, so far we only performed one, so it's gotta be The Sewer of the Gods then, but seriously, like, I can't really pick a favorite of this album. It's almost impossible. It's almost easier to pick one that's the least favorite, and that's still a great fucking song, I think. So I'm not going to tell you which one it is.
destroys the humanoid. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Intruder mana escape.